Welcome to my channel. My name is Bethany and this is actually my very first YouTube video. I don't know a lot about YouTube except I really enjoyed watching other people's videos, so I thought I would jump on and add to the homeschool community some if I can. So I actually have 5 children. I live in a very small town in the Midwest. Very small town, like I think we maybe have 500 people. So we have about 6 acres. We have a hobby vineyard and tons of gardens. And so lots of green space and lots of nature. My 5 kids are getting a little bit older. My youngest is 12 and his name is Grayson. He is primarily who I will be homeschooling. He's going into the 6th grade. And along for the ride will also be one of my twins. Our twins are 19. Grant actually is off at college at Ohio State. He's in the aerospace engineering program there, but his twin Braden also has Down syndrome. And so we've worked really hard throughout all of his public school life for a lot of the skills that he has. And so in order to not lose those skills, he kind of joins Grayson and I for a lot of our homeschool adventures. So this first video is going to be a homeschool supply video. We have gotten a couple of fun things for this upcoming school year. And so let's just see if I can get maybe a little different camera angle for you guys so that you can see the items a little closer. So hold on. Okay, the first things I think we'll look at are probably this new art stuff. We did get quite a bit last year, but I just thought we could, every year you can use some new fun things for art. So we ended up getting, this is it's a coloring book, but the reason why I like it is it's a little bit smaller. Sometimes there's ones that are really intricate. It's hard to get them done in one sitting. This still might be hard to get done in one sitting, but it had a lot of really cute kind of tween images, which Grayson's 12, so I kind of liked these images. They seemed just right for him age-wise. So there's that. It's got a nice little band to keep it shut. And then we also tend to spend a lot of time at the ocean. This past year we rented a place in oceanfront for I think it was all January and February. So I'm always kind of looking for things to do when we're at the ocean. So this is just another quick art supply, ocean treasures, sticker by number, or something really quick and just kind of fun. And then in the back are where the stickers are that you place on the pages. The only thing I wish with these books, and they show you in the middle kind of what all the pages should look like when they're done, but I just kind of wish they would title the pages what is on the page. I mean, a lot of times it's self-explanatory, but you'll see I also got a bird one, and it would have been nice to see the actual names of the birds that were in the pictures. I guess we'll make that part of our unit and look them up. But so that's the ocean treasure one. Then we also, now this is a book we've gotten out from the library, and I just decided we probably need our own copy of it. So that's an Usborne book of the famous artists, and we have the flashcards already for the famous paintings through Usborne. And so I think even though the flashcards had quite a bit about each painter, I just thought it would be nice. This obviously has a lot more information than you could get on a flashcard, but it will pair nicely with our flashcards. So for a little bit of an art study, we focus on one painting a week, one painting and one artist. So, And then this is also something I've had my eye on for a while, the DK Arts, a visual encyclopedia. And one of the reasons why I like this so much was it includes like all of the arts, not just paintings. So there's photography, sculptures are in here, obviously paintings and artists. But it just, I love the DK books. I know so many people enjoy those. But again, I think we can dive a little deeper on our art studies with this. And then, let's see, we also got some new paint brushes. These ones, we had quite a few that were a little broader, so these will be good for some more detailed work. So pick those up. And now some of my favorite things we got are some of our new art supplies here. So let's see if I can. So we did quite a bit of watercolor last year, but we didn't use watercolor pencils. And so these Arteza ones are super nice because these are watercolor pencils. And I forget how many did it say it was on here, 120 different colors. And then each of these, so you can see all the colors that it comes with up there in the lid. And then they have several trays. You just keep pulling out trays, and there's more pencils. And then we can draw with these and then use a water brush and give it more of the watercolor look that way. So there's quite a few in here. I think there's still 2 more trays. The thing is, they're a little tricky to get out of these trays. They give it a little pinch thing, but I think there might be, is this the last tray? Nope, there's a tray under there still. Let's see. A little tricky there. But, so there are a total of 5 trays. And if I know Grayson, he will want to get these all in trays, kind of like all the greens together. I mean, the greens, there's some greens there, some greens there. So my guess is they're all different greens. We'll probably kind of put them in order, I would imagine. And then let's put these back in here. So I think these will be fun, both for just using as color pencils, which he prefers color pencils to crayons or markers. And then I think it'll be fun. We can add the water. So we bought those. And then we also got this year a set of their Inkonic pens. Well, these, I'm going to be a sucker for these. I already know it. So I think we'll have to share. But these are, and they're pretty fine tip. Now these kind of have a nice little band on the end, so you can pull the tray out a little easier. But there's so many colors. And who doesn't love a great pen? So try to do this one-handed. I guess it'll be a little challenging. So look at all those colors. Holy smokes. That's going to be fun. And then there's this whole tray. Whoa. See if I can do this without losing them all. Now these are kind of nice too, because they also, they have the number as well as the, oh, maybe they don't have the name. Let's see if they have the, here's a better look at one. So they all have the, let's see if we can get to focus. They have the number. So they don't have a name, but they do have the number. So I'm sure we can probably print out the actual names to all of the colors. So there's my fun. Oh, let me show you the tip to it as well. So very fine tip. So those will be a lot of fun. Doing this stuff one-handed is a little trickier than I thought. All right. Okay, and then another thing we have are a whole set of little ink pads. This is just for something fun and quick, and I thought even actually for our poetry journals, we can add little thumbprint creatures, and we have a book that shows you, like, you put a bunch of thumbprints in a row, you can make them into caterpillars or all kinds of fun monsters or creatures. And so we just needed some smaller sized ink pads. So there's quite a bit. I think there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's quite a few in here. Let's see. You can see the lower level. So quite a bit. So we can add a bunch of cute little thumbprint creatures to our daily work or to our science journal or art pads or poetry journal. So that's what those are for.